Hey everyone, it's DeAnna, and I am here with the 8th process video in the All About a Boy series that I have going on my channel right now. And I do want to say right off the bat that I am just getting over a really nasty cold, and so my voice is going to sound a little raspy and choppy at times, but I thought that I would be able to do this video, a voiceover for this video since it's kind of quick. So hopefully I'm able to do it. I have a throat drop in and all that good stuff. I got water by me, so hopefully I won't start having a coughing fit. So anyways, this is one of my favorite layouts that I did in this series, and I'm using a bunch of different papers here to create some borders on the left side of the page. And I believe those are all Amy Tan Better Together papers. And just looking for some other papers to use. I've got that yellow dot that I'm going to use there as another border, and then I'm going to come in with some washi tape and create another line down that side. And this is a really cute photo of my son. It's kind of a bad photo, but I just love it because I remember when he used to do this all the time. He'd run around in his pajamas and just always in such a good mood, and he had his little swords when he was younger, and he was running around with his Buzz Lightyear pajamas on, and he's got his sword, and he was just in such a good happy mood, and I caught a picture of it. So I love it. It's kind of dark on one side. You can't really see all of the left side of the photo, but you can see little bits of the apartment that we lived in, and you can tell like it was definitely when we had first moved in, because it just based on the setup. You know when you live in a house or an apartment, you kind of know based on what furniture you have or how the room is set up. You can kind of tell how long you've been in it. So I am just taping this stuff down, and I am going to do some stitching on this layout, and I also end up using a cut file, which I think is kind of, for me anyways, between the borders and the cut file, I think is what really makes the layout for me. And so we'll see that coming up here pretty soon. But I do a little bit of stitching on this layout in a couple different spots, and one of the spots is down that yellow strip on the border. And that washi had come off, so just fixing that. All right, so I must have lost some footage. Those cut files are from the cut shop, and they're called, let's see, Let Them Eat Pie. Oh, they're so cute. I like them a lot. They've got a few different designs, and I just used all those papers that, not all of them, but I used some of the papers that I used for the border to back the opening in the cut files. And I really, really, really like those. And I did struggle a little bit with like where I was going to put that one on the top, just because it didn't have as many openings. And so like the white spots got a little lost in the white background, but I still, I did end up putting it there. I move it over a little bit, and you'll see eventually I end up just adding a little bit more paper and stuff there. I'm trying to add some washi here, but I don't end up liking that. So that comes off. I knew for sure that I wanted to add a little bit more though there, because I didn't want that die cut to get totally lost in the white of the paper. I felt like even though the background or the cutout part on the cut file where I backed it with that blue and green pattern paper, even though I was laying it on top of that same paper, I didn't feel like it got lost because it had the white border on the die cut, so I was okay with it being there. I just, when it was the white shape on top of the white paper, you really couldn't see it. So for sure I'm deciding this is going to go here, and I've got these flare buttons, and I'm going to, I think I removed that. I thought I had removed the pin, but I guess I didn't. I just stick some foam in there so that the little pin doesn't move around so much. I don't always like to have those huge flare in my layouts, but this fits so perfectly in the size of that circle on the cut file that I just felt like it was meant to be. And that says life is an adventure. And earlier I had added that love this dude, which I thought was so cute. And then that gray paper, it has the alphabet outlined in white. And that is, I believe that's a studio calico paper. Now this is what ends up solving my problem up there. I found this square here that says these are the days. And I'm going to use that to put up on the top of the layout, right above that gray paper, and kind of overlapping the green and blue. And it gives me a perfect spot for that cutout, the cut file with the white, which is kind of at the top right of the screen at this time, but I'll bring it on pretty soon. And then these letters are those Galberteschi. I end up using a couple of different letter stickers here. So I use this love, and I don't know if I wrote down where that was from. Oh yeah, I did. I wrote, it's just thicker phrases. I guess I didn't know where it was from, but it's one of the thicker phrase sheets. And then those yellow letters are from Pink Fresh, and they're from the Life Noted, the puffy alphas, and I love those. I love all the puffy letter stickers that the companies have been coming out with lately. And then I'm going to use those Galberteschi letters to write the word being. So it says love being a kid. I do end up moving the kid over to put an A in front of it. All right, and then I'm going to start playing with this cut file again. And that's basically how it ends up right there. And I do find another flare button to add to that one up top too. And so I'm going to do the journaling, and it's just really quick journaling, kind of generic. There's no real specific story, but just talking about what a happy kid he was and how he just enjoyed just being a kid. And I'm just trying to decide which of the flares that I want to use. Those are almost all my flare buttons. I have a few others that are like holiday related, but I do have kind of a lot for not using them as much as I could. So I'll have to start pulling them out a little bit more often. But then the rest of the layout, I do a little bit of stitching, and I'm afraid that I lost some footage on this one, but I do some stitching on that Love This Dude and on the yellow strip on the side. And then otherwise that's it after I add these enamel dots. So there are some still shots, and hopefully those show the stitching. I don't know if they do or not, but I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.